good morning or good evening, depending where you are in the world today for this 13th PhD Symposium. I am Jean-Michel Torrenti, and I will say some words about this symposium to start. So I can present some slides of this symposium. The FIB PhD Symposium is a very long-standing tradition within FIB. The first symposium was in Budapest in 1996, organized by Professor Balázs, and there were 12 symposia before this one. I have placed here the two last proceedings from Tokyo and from Prague, and the view of the participants in Prague. And it was decided to organize the 13th symposium in France, in Paris. And the next one will be in Roma, in Italy, and Marco Di Prisco will say some words at the closure of this symposium. Of course, it was decided to have an in-person symposium normally in France, but there was, as you know, a pandemic, and before the coronavirus outbreak, we received 150 abstracts. And it was decided, because it was not possible to have this in-person symposium, to try to have an online symposium, because of course, some of the students, the PhD students, are finishing their PhD this year. And the symposium we organize this year is online, of course, because some of the students are finishing, as I explained, their PhD this year. And normally they have to present in the symposium before the end of the PhD, before the defense. So we have we will see around 40 papers. And next year, we expect to be able to have an in-person symposium in Paris in our university with the students who have already sent an abstract for this year, because we don't want to spoil the participation to the 14th PhD Symposium in Italy. So normally we will have around 100 papers next year. The organizing bodies of this symposium are École Normale Supérieure Paris-Saclay and our university, Gustave Eiffel, of course with the FIB and the French Association for Civil Engineering, AFGC, which is the corresponding association of FIB in France. And of course with the support of RILEM and of AUGC, which is the Association of Professors of Civil Engineering in France. And we have also sponsors, the École Française du Béton, the French School of Concrete, and Master Builders, the company who provide admixtures. And we will have awards from these sponsors. So they will choose who they will award, and present the awards at the end of during the closure of the symposium. And we will have awards from École Française du Béton and Master Builders, and also awards from FIB for each teams of the symposium. We will have an award, and in fact, in each session, the chairman will give an appreciation on the presentation, and we will have an award for each teams at the end of the symposium also. So we have, as I explained, we have 40 papers, around 40 papers, I hope, and for each presentation we have 30 minutes. So it's very important to have a very long time duration for each presentation in order to have enough time for a strong discussion about each paper. We will have also one keynote. We have kept one keynote. Bernard Mathieu from the HOP3 company is an expert on cement and sustainability, and he will present his view on concrete in a carbon neutral economy and existential challenge. I think it is a very important subject, especially for young researchers, because that will be the challenge for the next years, certainly for concrete. We have two parallel sessions so that's why you have a link for room A and a link for room B on 3 days, 4 topics, as I explained: innovation in material and structures, structural analysis and design, durability and life assessment, and sustainability and life cycle assessment. And in order to have a lot of people following this symposium, the registration fees were equal to 0, in fact. The proceedings are available already online from the FIB website. I'm not sure already from the FIB website, but from the conference website, I am sure of that. And you have the first page of the proceedings with a new road made in the Réunion Island, which is a viaduct, 12 kilometers of viaduct in the sea, in fact. And the proceedings will be sent to Scopus for an indexation in the database of Scopus. So finally, I think I can declare the symposium open, and I hope everybody will enjoy the presentation, and I hope also that there will be fruitful discussion with the students, because it's a very important point of this for this kind of symposium. I can let Torrenti Olsen say some words about the FIB and the symposium for FIB.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. Thank you very much. I am very much looking forward to this symposium. The PhD Symposium is a very nice event. I've been to many of them, and I'm sure György will tell you a little bit more about them. György was the father of the event in 1996, as Jean-Michel told you. He really saw the benefits of this type of arrangement, and it is a very beautiful arrangement. It differs from ordinary symposia in at least 2 ways. One of them is that you are the candidates, you are all in a very similar situation. You understand each other well. And the other thing is that it is a very much focus on you. I don't mean to make you nervous, rather the opposite. The focus is really positive. The focus is that you shall learn, you shall enjoy, and you shall associate with other candidates. It's very nice. And unfortunately, the socializing is not so easy this year. And I really hope that this way of organizing is not taking too much away from the positive things of the PhD Symposium. And by the looks of it, Jean-Michel and his colleagues have really made an effort to make everything to work. It seems to me that they have thought of everything. So thank you very much, all of you organizers. And for the candidates, I wish you the best of luck. And I hope you really take the opportunity to enjoy and to learn. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Torrenti. György, if you are ready, you can say some words also.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Jean-Michel and Torrenti, for the nice introductory words. Dear PhD students, dear professors, dear participants, dear organizers, we are sitting in Paris online. We are very happy to have the PhD Symposium, the 13th PhD Symposium in Paris, France. You can see the logo of the program, and Jean-Michel mentioned already the proceedings. We are very happy that the proceedings is also ready for the opening as well. The main organizer of the symposium is the University Gustave Eiffel, and cooperation with French Association of Civil Engineering and University Association of Civil Engineering. Thank you for them as well, and you have heard the other sponsors earlier. I wanted to give my thanks, first of all, for the excellent organization of the symposium. And there was a lot of work, a tremendous work, preparing everything to work online. And this was the last meeting of the organizing committee, and I was happy to have a photo of the meeting, of the participants of the meeting, 20th of August. So many thanks for them. And you can see the full name of the organizing committee below. And thank you for all of them. I wanted to give my thanks also for the scientific committee members. They are very important to review the papers. Thank you very much. This is a very important slide, why we are very happy to come to France, Paris and France. You can see the full name of earlier CEB, FIP and FIB presidents here. And France was very important in this history. You can see the first presidents, both for CEB and FIP, were from France. This in the same year, actually, 1953, André Balázs and Eugène Freycinet, very important names for CEB and FIP. And later on, Guyon was the president for FIP, Roger Lacroix as well. And you have the same name, Michel Villager, who is often with us still today, was the very important character for merging of CEB and FIP and creating FIB. We can say that France was always pioneering in concrete structures and showing important examples for everybody in the world. The present head of delegation is Jean-Michel Torrenti in FIB, representing France, and the previous one was Michel Moussard. We discussed also the FIB PhD Symposium with him as well. We are now in Paris, Marne-la-Vallée, earlier in Prague, Tokyo, Université Laval in Quebec City, Karlsruhe, Lyngby, University of Denmark, Stuttgart University, ETH Zurich, Delft University of Technology, Technical University of Munich, Vienna, and Budapest, as you have seen earlier. This is the front page of the first symposium in 1996, and it was very important that the whole history started with the support of official support of CEB and later on FIB. So I'm very proud of that, and I can see there are similar symposia conferences all over the world, but this was the very first one with this idea that only the PhD students can make the presentation of your work. This is the symbol of the symposium. Was created in 1996. This is an onyx stone, and it weighs 11 kilograms. You can see the date, and you can see a relief, a bronze relief in front. This is a symbolic representation what we are doing here. Just to explain how to understand it, this was my idea completely. I suppose the help of the professors, colleagues all together towards the PhD students with the hand. The hand is the professors, guiding the work of the PhD colleague all the time, and their result, the result of PhD candidates, are represented by this reinforced concrete girder in the hand of the professor, in the hand of guidance of professor, and this is a real work. We want to have the scientific work realized as well. And we can go now a little bit faster. After every 2 seconds, just some photos. 2010 in Lyngby, there is a memorial stone Harald Müller received, and the next conference will be in Karlsruhe, Institute of Karlsruhe. This is the overall photo of the conference, very well organized. We are now in Quebec City, and this is the back page, the back side of the stone, where we can see the full list of organizers. I hope that Paris is already there or will be soon there. We are now arriving to Tokyo, Japan, opening ceremony. Thank you, like here in Paris. And this is I have found a good photo of Jean-Michel Torrenti, main organizer of this event from 1916 in Paris. We can see on the face of Jean-Michel. Jean-Michel did not know that I showed this photo, so I apologize to show that you see it first time. But I hope that you are not sorry about that. So we hope that in 2016 everything was already decided for Paris 4 years later. There is a discussion during the symposium with prominent organizers of the previous event. This is very important. This list with more details were created in 1996. And there are 4 points which represent the form of the symposium exactly in the same form all the time. To provide a forum for PhD students to present their ongoing work. So only PhD students are allowed to take presentations. To discuss their results is an obligation because we want to provide help for the PhD students from different countries of the world to be ready for finally for the PhD defense. This is what mentioned at 10 minutes discussion time, obligatory to establish international contacts, especially for the PhD colleagues, and we have the chance to compare different systems of PhD studies. As I mentioned, only PhD students are allowed to make presentation. Discussion time is very fundamental, And we are happy that the last one is also kept to enable young participants to participate. The registration fee is extremely low now. This is zero in Paris for this symposium. I was happy to hear this chance to participate, everyone free after the registration. So I'm very happy. So the last page is the closing. I wish a successful PhD symposium and finally a successful PhD defense for our young colleagues. So the symposium is open now. We are happy to go into details. Thank you very much. Thank you for the possibility and thank you for coming. Thank you.